Howdy YouTube, it's your old buddy TexasTuberTim. We're back with some more CubeCraft SkyBlock. Tonight we're going to be showing off our pig dropper. And many of y'all will recognize this as a design that was, as far as I know, first thought up by Fractal. And it's not my intent to upstage him or anything along those lines. But I made some little refinements I wanted to share with y'all. First things first, let's hop down here. I want to show you how much money you can make with a pig dropper like the one I've got here. Fairly easy to set up, especially, well, you have to have iron. But we're starting at 1.2 million coins, and let's just start taking this, we're basically collecting cooked pork here, right? So we're going to, as we're doing this, I'm going to tell you a couple of other things to kind of keep you engaged and whatnot, but basically the premise is very simple. We collect cooked pork chops, and the way we do that is we're dropping pigs through lava so that they cook as they fall to their death, and we get the benefit of the cooked pork chops from having done this. And as you can see here, we've already gotten almost $2 million by doing this, and we're really just getting warmed up here. This is probably going to take me a couple minutes to get through this. While we're doing that, I wanted to mention I do YouTube live streams, and one of the things I do on the YouTube live streams is we host a realm where you, the viewers, can join us and play with us live on the YouTube streams. We have a great group of people, a nice community, friendly. It's a non-toxic place where you could join us and hang out with us and have a good time. If you're a fan of Minecraft, I would definitely encourage you to join us for those live streams. They happen on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central. And really anyone is free to join us and hang out with us, as long as you're a like-minded individual who's looking to be friendly and play with others. So that's that. The other thing I'll mention is I primarily play Nintendo Switch games. So if you happen to own a Nintendo Switch, we also play on the live streams a wide variety of games with a big emphasis on the multiplayer experience, meaning I would much rather play games with you than have you watching me play games. We play games like Pokemon Sword and Shield, Minecraft, Bedrock Edition, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8. We play some Rocket League, Animal Crossing, other games like that. So if you're into those kinds of games, I would strongly recommend you give us a chance to hang out with us and all that kind of thing. I think you would have a really good time. Alright, so we're getting into ones that are not full yet. No point in breaking ones that aren't full. Something else I'll mention is I have a web page. You can go to TexasTuberTim.com. You'll find all of my social links. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and of course YouTube. I even have a Facebook for any of y'all who are still using Facebook. So feel free to go over to TexasTuberTim.com. You'll find all of my social links up in the top right corner of the web page. We've even got some videos there you can check out as well. Alright, let's see here. These all empty? I don't know why they're falling. It's a little random why they're falling to the ground like that. Maybe because the chests are displaced. Alright, we pretty well got this side done. Where are we at? 11 million coins, not too shabby. And the key thing I would point out with regard to this build is you don't have to do anything except to empty the chest. And yes, I could open the chest and empty them manually, but it seems quicker to just I don't know why those are falling through like that. That's a little weird. It's like it's wigging out or something. Alright, let's put these chests back real quick. It's a little weird that all those falling through like that. Alright. So this is one key difference with my design. At least last I checked on Fractal's design, I don't believe he's currently doing this where he's got the two-sided collection, which basically doubles the storage. And it just seemed logical to do this to capitalize on all those hoppers that are up above this. Might as well utilize the opportunity to put another bank of chest in here so we don't have to empty it as often. That's one drawback, I guess, to this system, is there's so much cooked pork falling that you really got to kind of check on this system fairly regularly to keep from getting it completely backed up and making a big mess with pork chops all over the place. $15 million coins so far. To be fair, we did start with about 1.5 million. But it doesn't get much easier to make money in this game. Now, maybe stating the obvious here, but you can use the coins to buy even more pig spawners, so you can drop even more pigs. I would caution you though, if you get a little too carried away, you can kind of jam up your game. It can get to be so much happening that it just can't keep up with all the output, all this information that it has to keep up with, keep the game running. So take that with a grain of salt, do what you will, but in my experience there is a practical limit to how many of these droppers you can use. And I'm going to show you here in a minute how many spawners we have up top, because there's another key piece of this system that's different from the Fractal design. One thing I haven't done is kind of rework the hoppers to where the loading of all the pork chops would kind of balance out a little better. You'll see when we get up top, the majority of the pigs, just kind of average number of pigs fall primarily over the middle chest, so they tend to fill up first, but not really problematic per se, because there's so many chests down here, but it can be difficult to, well, not difficult, but I need to consider a rework of the system to make sure it kind of balances out all the pigs. All right, that should be everything. Get the last of these sold. Okay, looking good. Let's set these back. My other tip or suggestion is don't wait for the system to be completely full. You know, do it. Empty this out when it's not full, so you don't run a risk of having a lot of new pigs trying to fall into the system when there's no capacity for storage, because it's probably going to jam up. Oop. All right, so that's that. We got 25 million coins, not too shabby. So you can see here, this is just a stack of hoppers. They're all pointed into the back of the chest. And then there's a platform that's 4 across there to make sure we don't miss any, no pigs kind of spilling over the edge, so to speak. But it's a pretty simple system to get set up. If y'all have specific questions about how this works, don't hesitate to ask me. And then these ones on the outer edge, that one's pointed to that one, and this one's pointed down. And the same thing here. This one pointed to this one pointing down, so that all the pigs falling from up above will get caught and routed down to the chests below. All right, so that's the one main difference with my design versus Fractal's. The other thing is I didn't really want to have to build a tube all the way up there to guide all these pigs down. So I basically just did an oversized opening here, and I put this glass mostly so I won't walk off the edge by mistake. But I saved myself having to do like a 10 long by 4 wide tube all the way to the top by doing that. And then the last thing I'm going to show you when I get up here. Okay, so the real brilliance of the fractal design is it puts all the spawners close to the dropping area. So almost as soon as they spawn, they're almost immediately in the drop. And yeah, if you put a ton of pig spawners in here, there would be some pigs spawning way over here, and it would take a while for them to get to the edge and drop, so that they would die and new ones will appear. And so there's 2 ways you could approach this. One would be to make this drop tube longer. But as I was thinking about it, why not just have another water platform on this side? So we're basically taking advantage of both sides of the tube. And that's what I've done here. So I've got 2 full rows of pigs, spawners on this side, and 2 rows and change on this side. And you can see that basically no pig is in here much more than a second or 2 before they're dropped down through the lava. All right, so that's that. If y'all have any questions about this design, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can leave a comment on the video, or maybe you just want to say something nice. You appreciate the content we're putting out. I would appreciate that as well. And then if you've got something else in this game that's troubling you, maybe there's a specific quest you're working on, or you're grinding something like 2,000 acacia logs, I can help you out with that and give you some guidance on how you can get those quests done or finish more quickly. Y'all have an amazing day, and above all, stay frosty.